Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome. I'm back with your 200 plus tips and tricks. Episode 1. Today we have being hunted. We have got loads of categories coming out for you. Explosives, shooting, sniping, how to hunt, how to build, all of the different things you can think of. I am going to be doing tips and tricks on it. If you have any suggestions, please comment down below. And if you want to know what ones are coming out first, go over to my Twitter where you can actually vote on the polls and decide which ones get brought out sooner than others. That's why today we're showing you being hunted. Now, let's move on. Tip 1. Don't run around with a pickaxe. This was my very amateur move in the beginning of the game, running around with pickaxes trying to resource, but it's completely unnecessary. And by the time you start getting shot in the back, try to switch weapons, figure out what weapon you need, you're already dead. Learn from my mistakes, guys. Tip number 2, don't play into their game. As you can see, I love my little tunnel. I absolutely love this tunnel. Sorry, I can't get over it. But don't play into their game. Create your own game. As you can see, this bloke only has to shoot at the one window, so he doesn't have to worry too much. He's going to flank left, get a better shot. But in Fortnite, we can edit those windows, edit those doors, make your own vantage points. And while they're busy staring at the previous one, you're shooting them from a new one. Tip number 3 is natural climbing structures within the game. Now, nearly all chests and all roofs have a natural climbing structure, a natural way to get on top of it. As you can see with the taco place, you get on top of the car, on the balcony and on top of the roof. Now, someone noticed me while I was in here. That's why I decided to jump onto the roof, because most players that aren't completely aware of the game aren't going to assume someone's up here if there's no structure to get up, because they're not aware of the natural structures. They're like, there's no stairs, there can't be anyone up there. So as you can see, he's running around, looking left and right, trying to figure out where I am. Where's he gone? Could he have gone to this corner house over here? I can't find him. Well, by the time he figures it out, he's getting shot in the back. And this is how you turn being the hunted into the hunter. Tip number 4, prioritize your attacks. This is really going to help when taking on multiple opponents. As you can see, I'm hunting someone and suddenly I've become the hunted. I quickly drop down, use the natural structure of the cliff to finish off the first opponent. I don't want to turn on the guy that was shooting me and get shot in the back by the other bloke because he was suddenly made aware of the sound. So I use the structure, the cliff, as a natural defense mechanism. Finish off the first guy while the second guy catches up. By the time he's caught up, I've gained the advantage and got a nice easy double kill. Tip number 5 is using structures to hide retreat, whether it be rocks, walls or your own building. Now, as you can see, we've got ourselves in a bit of a stalemate. The shield is closing in on me, I'm on low health, nothing to heal. What do? I need to run because he is camping me out. He's waiting for me to move, so I do a nice long distance jump to prevent those footsteps, and then I hide behind the structures on my retreat, giving him an unclear perspective of where I am, so I can get a nice easy kill. Tip 6, and probably the best trick out there, guys. This is the biggest thing I can possibly get drilled into people's heads, is wall equals shield. Most COD players come into this game, they start getting shot from behind, they just turn around, try and have an open field battle, and as much as that can work sometimes, it's not 100%. Why don't you just build yourself a wall and you can get a nice clean kill without taking any damage? It's pretty safe and it is so useful. Tip number 7 is an add-on of tip number 6, and this is build and run. Once again, I'm getting shot in the back, but I don't have time. The shield is right at my edge. I've got to run still, and I haven't got time to camp up a fort and take them on. So build and run. Build walls as you're running. This is going to give you plenty of time to take cover, hide somewhere else. Well, guess what? They're running around searching, but they'll have figured you would have carried on running, and by the time they figured out where you are, it's either too late or they're long gone. Tip number 8, the smokes have been added into the game. Use these smokes to turn the tide of battle. This guy's got the high ground. He could go either way. He could climb up the cliffs, he could stay up there, he could push to me. He's got the high ground, which means he has the advantage. Use those smokes, chuck them out everywhere, and you can run through them, and in one easy, quick, clean run, you've managed to take the high ground away from him, and he's getting shot in the head before he knows what's going on. Tip number 9, pre-aim and third-person camera. I absolutely love this. Most people just pre-aim. It's not first person, it's third person. Don't just stand around a corner and pre-aim. Use the third person and pre-aim at the same time, and they won't know what has hit them. Tip number 10, peek at different angles. Too many people will use ramps and use their own structures, and they'll just peek up at the exact same point every time, and this is too easy to get kills on. I'm at 1 health and he has literally just got to hit me once and I am down, but I'm continuously ducking into cover, coming out at different angles, and he misses every shot because he's aiming at the one area. Tip 11, don't loot till you check it's clear. As you can see, I'm on solo, and this is a cluster of a situation going on. As you can see, I've taken down one guy, grabbed his scar. Now I can hear someone else running, and as you can see, there's actually 2 other solo guys. I quickly take out one, and then regroup, reload, and take out the third. And I'm like, oh, it must be clear now. I killed 3 of them, let's loot. Nope, there was a 4th. Always check your 6 before getting the loot. Tip 12, use your surround sound. This is one that so many people don't do. This is probably one of the biggest games I've ever experienced for true surround sound. I can hear exactly where people up to 30 feet away. I can hear precisely where they are. And as you can see, I can hear when you're flanking me. Tip 13, standing in unexpected places. I've been rushed into this building, people were shooting at me from behind, and most people come into a building looking around eye level because that's where most people are going to be. But be the unexpected, stand on TV, stand on the refrigerators, you can stand on so many high places inside buildings, almost so your head is touching the roof. And by the time they figure out what's going on, by the time they figure out to look up, they're already dead. Tip number 14, but where the red circle, third person camera really affects where you're shooting. As you can see, I end up hitting a chest of drawers that is sticking out of the thing I'm trying to hide behind, and it results in an epic fail. So always check, learn where the red circle is, where you can peek over. Tip 15, pretend to run. This is a fantastic one. Someone's got me pinned in here right now. He's waiting for me to make a move. So I pretend to open the door and run, which means he comes storming in, trying to chase me. Before he knows what's going on, bam, the headshots come. Tip number 16, move while resourcing. Now, as much as I love pressing my face up to a wall and smashing it down really efficiently and quickly, you have to really stand still to do that. But in busy areas like this, move while resourcing. If I was standing still then, I would have been dead. Tip 17, process of elimination. Now, this is a bit of a long-winded one, guys, but this really helps when it comes to your strategies. Now, I've taken shots from roughly my south-southeast direction. Now, I'm pretty low on health, so I'm going to quickly build up myself a little fort and hill and try and figure out where this guy is. Now, this is the process of elimination. Use what you were taught in school, use your maths. He got me from an angle in the east-south location. The shield is coming in and he hasn't pressed his advance. There's been no more gunfire, which gives me the impression he's hiding. Now, as the shield comes in, it's also gonna push him in. Now, I haven't seen him running, which means he's not in the house unless he's pinned in the house, but he's most likely in this bush from the process of elimination we've done, and there you go, we've figured it out, and that has stopped him from taking us out on the run. Tip 18, hiding under platforms. I absolutely love this. This is becoming more and more knowledge now. I've been doing this for a little while. It's so sneaky, especially if you've got a sniper. But remembering that other tip, I'm using the structure to retreat nice and safely while that bloke was trying to shoot me. And he shoots down the structure. He still doesn't know where I am. He's like, hang on, there was definitely someone there. Maybe I'll keep shooting. Nope, he's not under that structure. Well, guess what? I'm hiding under the platforms. You can do this at so many locations. The lake at the farm, there's a platform you can hide under there, a little pier. The pier on the opposite side of this lake, you can hide underneath that one. Or, like myself, you can hide underneath your own platforms. And it comes in pretty handy when people are hunting you. Tip 19, bait your own structures. I did a little bit of that in tip 18 as you saw when I was hiding under my own structure. But as you can see, I've got grenades coming in at me. He's below the hill line and I'm like, you know what? He can't see me right now. He's throwing blind grenades trying to get the top. I'm going to sneak out, flank right side. Fortunately for him, he has headphones. He can hear my footsteps. He's looking roughly over. He's not sure where I am. But third person and pre-aim, there we go. Tip 20, and the final one of this episode, guys, is grenades disorientate your enemies. He's got me pinned in this structure. I'm going to throw a few grenades just to disorientate him. He's going to have to retreat 2 seconds, and then by the time he comes back in, I've outflanked him and got the kill. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you do, there are more coming. There's going to be over 200 of these tips coming, guys, in all different categories. So if you did like, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and remember that notification button for more tips and tricks. Have an awesome day.